an all-star matchup tonight. The Mets and the Dodgers, two teams that played for the National League pennant last year.
Absolutely. Two titans of the National League. A lot of star power. Should be fun tonight.
Right. The tarp was on the field for some of batting practice today. And now it's raining again. It's going to be kind of on and off here tonight. Griffin Canning on the mound for New York. He's been really sharp. He's turned things around.
Absolutely outstanding, especially at Citi Field. 2-0 with a 1.7 ERA. This one home run allowed thus far. That's an important stat going up against his talented lineup.
And Ohtani with a check swing roller back to his former starting rotation mate, Griffin Canning. They were in the same starting rotation at one point with the Angels, and Canning retires Ohtani. Another former MVP at the plate for the Dodgers at the top of the order. Mookie Betts takes ball 4. First Dodger base runner will bring up Freddie Freeman, the number 3 batter. A swing and a miss, strike 3. It was a high slider, and Freeman chased after it and strikes out. The first strikeout for Griffin Canning.
There's been 4 stolen base attempts off of Canning this year. 3 of them made it successfully.
Throw behind Betts now by Alvarez, and he's out. Betts thought he got back.
The Dodgers are not going to challenge.
And so Alvarez with a back pick nails Betts 2-3. Side retired. No runs, no hits, a walk, nobody left.
Well, an all-time great on the mound here for the Dodgers tonight. At 37 years old, his second start this year. It's the legend Clayton Kershaw, and it's a 4-pitch walk to start things off. So the command issues that hampered Kershaw in his first start against the Angels carrying over already tonight. 1 batter in.
Marte sends it in the air to right field. Teoscar Hernandez runs to his left, makes the catch. Lindor will retreat back to first base. 1 gone.
Kershaw kind of settling in a little bit more now. Get that first out. Be a great time now to get the ground ball. Maybe get the double play.
Soto, it's a ground ball to Freeman. Throwing to second base for 1. It's back to Freeman, and it is not in time as Soto beats it out at first, 2 away. It's a potential double play here. The Dodgers will challenge this one.
And you've got to be very, very confident if you're going to challenge a call in the very first inning of a ball game.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out. Los Angeles will retain their challenge.
So it is a double play ball to win the inning off the bat of Soto.
No score. Will Smith back in the batter's box where he was in the first inning and driven in the air to left field and deep. Back goes Nimmo onto the track, reaches up and makes the catch.
Nimmo had that covered right off the bat the whole time, and he knew exactly where he was. I thought the timing of the jump was perfect. He knew where the wall was, and defensively and athletically, he's one of the best out there.
0-1 the count to him. And it's hit on the ground wide of third. Cut off by Baty. Throws on the run in time. 2 men away.
Rounding the baseball and really just showing his athleticism. Gave a couple more steps, and that arm strength is there all day long.
It's ball 4 to Muncy as Canning missed with the fastball. Second walk.
Comes with 2 out here in the second inning and will bring up right-hand hitting center fielder Andy Pages.
And he hits this one in the air to center field. Tyrone Taylor has plenty of space, and he has the baseball to end the inning. Another 0 from Griffin Canning.
Soft contact induced there by Kershaw. Bounced off the back of the mound, rolled right to a perfectly positioned Edman. So now it'll be Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon, after an 8-game hitting streak, is 0 for his last 16.
And strike 3 comes there to Nimmo. So that is career strikeout number 2,971 for Clayton Kershaw. He is just 29 away from 3,000. He already looks sharper tonight than he did in his first start against the Angels. Here's Tyrone Taylor bouncing one to short. Mookie Betts is there, and it's a quick inning for Kershaw. 1-2-3. Canning with a walk in each inning, but no hits allowed yet. We have not seen a hit yet in this game. In the first 2 innings, both Canning and Kershaw have yet to allow a base hit. Michael Conforto, this is his first game back at Citi Field since he left the Mets a few years ago. Hard to believe, but Conforto playing here as a visitor for the first time. Now there's the first hit tonight, and it comes from the ex-Met Conforto, who has a leadoff single here in the 3rd. And he takes ball 4 from Canning. Now a couple of base runners sets up Mookie Betts.
Mookie at the plate, first and second, 1 gone.
Line toward right center field, slicing towards Soto, who calls off Taylor. Taylor, though, knocks it around, and he made the catch and fires in towards second base. Is this a double play? No, the runners move up to second and third.
Really a remarkable play by Taylor to make the catch with the bare hand.
Okay, so they're challenging that Conforto left early.
Well, the thing of it is, if you tag, you're allowed to run as soon as the ball hits the glove of the outfielder. And what happens from there is immaterial as long as you've tagged.
After review, the call is confirmed. The runner is safe.
Okay, when the ball hit the glove, Conforto then left. But by the time that it was actually caught in Taylor's possession, Conforto had already left for third base. But of course, as you've established, it has to just hit the leather first. So a lot of people, I think, are confused.
And so now it's second and third for the Dodgers, 2 outs for Freddie Freeman.
It started raining very hard, very quickly here, and we are going to have a delay with Freddie Freeman at the plate and a count 3 balls and a strike and runners on second and third. Both starters will come out of this game after this long delay. There's a new left fielder as well. Brandon Nimmo is not returning. Left this game with some neck soreness. Jeff McNeil is going into the game instead. This will be a 1 hour 38-minute rain delay at Citi Field. The count on Freeman is 3 balls and 1 strike as Kranick takes over here, and it's ball 4. So Kranick will face Will Smith instead with the bases loaded. Smith has been incredibly good this year with runners in scoring position, especially.
On the ground, left side. Lindor deep in the hole, long throw, not going to get Smith. And the Dodgers jump on the board first.
Lindor did all he could to make that play, and it ends up being a base hit for Will Smith, as he is now hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position.
The base is still loaded here for Teoscar Hernandez.
Ground ball at third. It's into left field underneath the glove of the third baseman Baty. Shohei scores. Freddie behind him. 2 more on the board thanks to Teo, and a 3-0 Dodger lead.
And Baty's going to look at this tape and say, I got to be able to at least knock that ball down.
Back-to-back run-scoring singles from Smith and Hernandez. 3-0 now first and second.
It's Taylor on the run going back. Has some space for it just onto the track as he makes the catch to end the inning. But 3 runs after a long rain delay, and the Dodgers are now in front. It is Matt Sauer on the mound for the Dodgers after Kershaw could not return following the long rain delay. As Alvarez bounces one to short. Mookie kicks it and then has it and still has time to get Alvarez at first with a wide throw, and Freeman put the tag on him, and Alvarez making his way back to the Mets dugout after being tagged out 1 away. Slipped coming out of the box. Didn't look very comfortable at any point running after that, and then Freeman with the tag, and you see Alvarez kind of grab at his hip afterward. Brett Baty at the plate here. He has been swinging a pretty hot bat of late. Full count on Baty, former first-round pick. And he hits one in the air to right, pretty deep. Back for it is Hernandez. He's out near the wall. It is gone. A home run.
Baty got another one. A pull side home run. Baty's 6th home run of the year. And the Mets are on the board against LA. It is 3-1 Dodgers now in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Little flare from Tommy with 2 strikes against him. And he does his job, gives Shohei a chance to hit with a runner on.
And Ohtani swings and misses for strike 3. So Max Kranick strikes out a legend in the making. The Dodgers don't score in the 4th. It's a bunt base hit. It's an error on Muncy. And the Mets have a man in scoring position. And here's Soto, 1 for his last 22. With men in scoring position, and a check swing over the mound. It's Betts waiting back to make the play to first and retire Soto. Now 1 out. Marte does take third on the play, and here's Alonso. Should be deep enough to score Marte. We'll see. Hernandez coming in, makes the catch. Marte's tagging. Hernandez with a good throw to the plate.
Wow.
And Marte is out. What a throw.
There was obstruction on Muncy, and Muncy's pleading his case and saying he was well off the bag.
And the run will count. It's 3-2. So here's Muncy. You can see him take a couple steps in between Marte and his line of sight, and that's when Trip Gibson came in and made that call.
I don't think he did it on purpose, and you don't have to do it on purpose.
Marte said, yeah, no kidding, he called that.
But a pair of 2-out base runners now for Max Muncy, and wouldn't this be poetic? First and second, 2 outs in the inning. The Dodgers trying to push.
Muncy inside outs with a left. That's a base hit. Smith is being waved home. It's McNeil throwing toward the plate as Smith makes it safely. And with 2 outs, the Dodgers strike here in the 5th. They lead it 4-2.
Muncy's still incredulous about the call. He is now reenacting the scene with first base coach Chris Woodward.
I don't blame him. We're going to hear more about it, too.
First and second still. Andy Pages. First pitch. Ripped to left field. Teoscar Hernandez gets the green light. He's going to score.
4 straight 2-out base runners. 2 more runs for the Dodgers, and their lead is back to 3.
5-2 LA.
1 out, and Shohei Ohtani will battle the raindrops on his way to home plate. Goes after the first pitch. It's a bouncer to Alonso at first base. Castillo goes to cover, and Ohtani bounces out 2 away. It's a 1-up rocket to third, but Brett Baty gets in front of it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning in the 6th for Jose Castillo. 7 pitches to get it done.
Ben Casparius takes over after Sauer pitched 3 innings. 2 runs, just 1 earned, 3 hits. Lindor strikes out swinging. Cabrera pumps a fastball by him. Blew the doors off of one of the best players in the National League.
Full count now on Soto.
Ooh.
And that's a called strike. He looked off the plate. Soto thought he had a walk, and he is rung up by the home plate umpire, Ryan Blackney. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Ben Cabrera.
2-2. Alonso strikes out swinging.
It's 8 in a row retired by Dodger pitching. Tyrone Taylor will bat.
Called strike 3. Slider off the plate by a few inches. But Cabrera gets another call from Ryan Blakeney, and he's not going to complain about it.
As Alvarez takes ball 4, so the Mets trying to get something going offensively. It's been quiet for them. They've only had 1 base runner since Marte scored in the 4th inning, and now Alvarez is on to start the 8th, a leadoff walk. Here is Brett Baty, who homered earlier.
Got him swinging. Just pumped a heater by him.
Cabrera' longest outing this year, 4 innings, trying to complete his 3rd here. And Lindor went around. That's strike 3. So Ben Cabrera with 6 strikeouts in 3 scoreless innings. You know, the Dodgers have a lead here, but none of their former MVPs even have a hit in this game. There's a rocket from Ohtani and a base hit. Look at everybody heading for the exits now that Shohei batted for the last time. You think this guy doesn't move the needle? And now a lot of people have seen what they've needed to see here, and they are heading out. And he's running here. The throw to second by Alvarez is in time, and he's out.
Alvarez pop time was absolutely excellent. You cannot ask for a better throw and really a better tag from Acuna.
There's a strikeout of Betts, so Cabrera puts up a 0 in the 9th. 5-2 Dodgers as we head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Shohei Ohtani caught stealing. Now the Dodgers spent a lot of money to get Tanner Scott in the back end of their bullpen. 4 years, $72 million. And he is on to save this one. Has 10 saves in 13 tries. And there's a base hit for Starling Marte. So Tanner Scott, who's had his troubles here in Queens, allows a leadoff hit. See if the Mets can get it going with some of their big hitters coming up. It's Juan Soto. Another frustrating night at the plate for Juan Soto, as Mookie Betts is there to make the catch, and Soto's 0 for 4. That's ball 4. So Scott has allowed a couple of base runners, and the Mets now will bring the tying run to the plate. Marte's at second base, Alonso's at first. Mets trying to fight back late in the bottom of the 9th. And McNeil lines one. It's fair down the right field line over Freeman. Marte rounds third and scores. Alonso's being waved home. McNeil's heading for third. It's a 2-run triple and a 1-run game. And the bottom of the 9th inning, and now the Dodgers bring their infield in with the tying run. McNeil at third.
Swinging a liner towards third. Base hit going towards the left field corner. The game is tied. McNeil scores from third. All even, 5-5. A 3-run bottom of the 9th for the Mets.
Tanner Scott only records 1 out. He gives up 3 runs and the lead. Alex Vesia will come in for the Dodgers. 23-year-old utility player Luis Angel Acuna. Winning run at third. It's Tyrone Taylor trying to check his swing, and he went around strike 3. Alex Vesia gets the final out in the bottom of the 9th. The Mets leave the winning run at third. 5-5 as we go to the 10th. Typically, Diaz has been unbelievably good in extra inning games. In his career, his ERA is 0.59 in extras.
Going to have a tough assignment. Freddie Freeman, Will Smith, Teoscar Hernandez due up.
It's Freddie Freeman getting hit in the foot. Now Will Smith, who had an RBI base hit in the 3rd inning.
Ball 4.
That's a close pitch, but it's ball 4. 40 RBIs for Hernandez, and he bounces it to first. Alonso throws home for the out. Alonso's had a couple of rough throws home lately, but in a big spot here, Alonso fires a perfect strike to the plate.
A 1-out, bases juiced. Here's Muncy.
Muncy's a bouncer up the middle, handled by Lindor, steps on second, throws to first, a double play. Edwin Diaz escapes the 10th inning. The Dodgers don't score. Starling Marte strides to the plate against Lou Trevino, the new pitcher for the Dodgers. He hits Marte, so now first base is occupied.
And it's Juan Soto in the 10th.
One of the issues with Soto, hitting a lot of balls on the ground.
And he hits a chopper softly toward Freeman. The only play at first. That'll move Acuna to third base, and Marte to second, and it unoccupies first base. So Soto hearing it a bit as he heads back to the dugout.
2 outs, and now runners are at second and third for Pete Alonso.
And a fly ball, center field, hit pretty well. Pages going back. He's still going on the track, and he makes the catch in front of the wall to win the inning. Now 1 out in the batter, Kike Hernandez. Bouncing ball. Lindor has a play at first, and he'll get Kike Hernandez. So 2 outs, and Kim advances to third base. Tommy Edman due up. And Edman strikes out with a fastball to win the inning.
So Tyrone Taylor is going to be walked intentionally here, and that'll bring up Francisco Alvarez in a double play situation now.
Good pitch.
There's strike 3 to Alvarez. 96 from Bonda on the inside corner.
And now once again, Luis Angel Acuna with a chance to win it for the Mets with the bases loaded.
He will face the veteran Luis Garcia. And a chopper to third. This game will head to the 12th inning.
First and third, 2 out. Game tied at 5 in the 12th.
They will face Will Smith.
That's in there. Strike 3 right down the middle. 3 straight innings. The Dodgers have not brought the automatic runner around. And the Mets will have a third chance to win it. Lindor is going to be intentionally walked. Marte tries to win this game for the Mets. Squares around. He lays down a beauty. Only play to first. Hernandez's throw is not in time. See if the Dodgers want to look at that. Looks like they automatically will.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out.
1 out and the base is loaded. Now the Dodgers are going to bring a 5th infielder in from the outfield. Bouncing ball. Hernandez has it. Throws to second, and they go around the horn for a double play. Can you believe this?
We don't got school tomorrow, Weezy. We'll be here all night.
No runs in extra innings. That's the hardest part to fathom. And here's a liner fair down the third base line. The Dodgers will break the extra innings scoreless drought. Will Smith scores. Teoscar Hernandez, his 3rd RBI tonight, and it's 6-5 Dodgers in the 13th.
Runners at the corners and nobody else.
Here's Andy Pages.
Pages loops one to right field. Kim was running on the pitch. He has to hurry back. Soto throws it toward first, and that is safe at first. As the run comes in from third, Hernandez scores, and the Mets will challenge this.
After review, the call is overturned. The runner is out.
It's the Dodgers 7, the Mets 5.
Down to their last out.
And at long last, the Los Angeles Dodgers have taken down the Mets in New York tonight. It took 13 innings, and about 5 hours and 45 minutes after it starts, it ends with the Dodgers celebrating a 13-inning win.